Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John, and let's pretend that is Wednesday because that's when this video is going to post. But today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Backstage Tag. Now, I have had the questions for this tag video for well over a couple of months now, at least 2 months. To be honest with you, I don't remember who tagged me. In fact, I think what I did was I saw that somebody else did the tag and I commented and they basically said, hey, yeah, we'd love to have you do the tag or please do the tag. I just don't remember who it was. Okay, so I apologize for that. Anyway, there are 8 questions here and it's called the Booktube Backstage Tag because it's a little bit into what we booktubers do behind the scenes to get our videos out. And then there's some other questions also, but that's kind of what the gist of it is, okay? So, the first question is, what camera do you use for your videos? I use my phone. That's why I have to, when I do booktube questions, I got to write them on my Kindle, my note thing on my Kindle that I have. And, but yes, I use my phone. Now, my wife has expressed interest in buying me a video camera, but I don't know what type I should get. And I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I do want some quality to it. So if anybody has any suggestions out there, please put it down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it, okay? But I use my phone. That's what I do. It's a Samsung Galaxy A10e phone, all right? So there you go. Speaking about filming, number 2, speaking about filming and being your own director, do you have a favorite film director? I can name 3 off the top of my head that I absolutely love their movies. The first one is Quentin Tarantino. I don't believe that that man has made a bad movie ever since he began. And yes, I'm including Death Proof in that also. I freaking love Death Proof, man. It was an awesome movie to me. You know, to have all this car chase, these car crashes, none of it CGI, Kurt Russell as the villain, you know, I loved it, all right? So yeah, Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, I love Goodfellas, excuse me, I'm trying to get my head wrapped around here, Casino, The Departed, Raging Bull, King of Comedy, you know, I love those movies, they're awesome, they're fantastic movies. You know, trying to think of the third one. I'll go with Paul Thomas Anderson. I haven't watched everything by Paul Thomas Anderson, but I've loved what I've watched by Paul Thomas Anderson. Other directors you could include could be Ari Aster because I loved Hereditary and Midsommar. Robert Eggers, you guys know how I feel about The Witch. I absolutely love that freaking movie. It's a masterpiece. Horror directors, let's go with John Carpenter. Ari Aster, I mentioned him. Robert Rodriguez is another one. I enjoy his movies. So yeah, I got a pretty wide variety of directors that I enjoy. I like people like Sofia Coppola. I love The Beguiled. I watched The Bling Ring. I enjoyed that. I love The Virgin Suicides. Gosh, that's such a great movie. Anyway, that's it. Number 3, what microphone do you use and what program do you use to edit your videos? The microphone I use, I got this for I think $16 on Amazon. I think it was $16, might have been more. But it's a lavalier 16-foot microphone. The only complaint I have about this microphone is the length of the cord, but I guess it's like if you want to be further away, you know, but for me, I'm not that far away from the camera. So I've got it kind of wrapped up here like so, anyway, and you can see it right here. Is it good louder when I talk like this? Testing 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's what I use. That's my microphone. As far as editing program, I actually use like 3 different ones for like my thumbnails and stuff. For my thumbnails, I use Canva and I use one called Polish. Those are apps that I get on my phone for the editing, like film, like if I'm recording a video and I want to put a picture up or something like that, then I use UCut video editor. So yeah, that is what I use. Canva, polished UCut video editor. Number 4, do you remember the first record that you bought or received as a gift? Yes. The first record that I ever bought was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. I've mentioned this before. My dad hated rock and roll, but he knew that I loved music. And so we went one day, he said, here, get in the truck, so I got in the truck. And when I figured out he wasn't going to take me out and leave me in the woods somewhere and then say that I ran away, then I felt better. Anyway, we ended up at a drugstore, which back then they sold albums and you could buy stereos and stuff like that, but just a little simple. So he bought me this little turntable and 2 speakers. He said, pick an album out. I picked that one. And I loved it. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. Anyway, but that was my first album. And, yes. And you can see I did not get left in the woods. Or did I? Perhaps I'm a changeling. I don't know. How would I know if I was a changeling? If I were the changeling? I don't know. Anyway, number 5, how do you prepare your videos? A detailed script or just talking? You can pretty well tell that I do not prepare these freaking videos other than preparing the thumbnails and stuff like that, and getting pictures ready for if I want to put them on the thing. Other than that, I completely, absolutely wing it off the top of my head. I mean, I know some people write their scripts out and stuff. That's just not me. To me, I feel like I would be coming off as being phony if I did that. I'm not saying other people are. I'm just saying that's how I feel like I would come across. Anyway, all right. Number 6, TV shows have become the thing of our time. Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Netflix, HBO, and Prime, just to name a few. Well, Netflix, HBO, and Prime are not TV shows. They're TV streaming services. But anyway, what is or are your favorite TV shows ever? Name a maximum of 3. You are asking a huge question. I just made up a new word, a combination of big and huge. Huge question. There we go. Huge. I want that in a dictionary because somebody put if ginormous got in the dictionary, I want huge, okay? All right? So I'm going to use it in a sentence from now on. Huge. All right, there we go. Anyway, God, money. Hannibal. I was so effing pissed off because they canceled Hannibal. I love that freaking show. Penny Dreadful, I love that. Breaking Bad, of course. Better Call Saul, of course. Game of Thrones, fantastic, loved it. I don't even care about the bad ending. I just love the show, period, all right? Supernatural, okay? I'm trying to think of who else. What are they? Excuse me. A little tickle in my throat there. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, I've got a bunch of shows that I love. Sons of Anarchy, I love that show too. I watch it every now and then, just go through and watch it over again. I love that one. Yeah, just a ton of shows from past and present that I love. I could sit here all day and name stuff. X-Files, yeah, love X-Files. Anyway, all right. Number 7, what kind of booktube videos do you like to watch and why? Booktube videos, I like to watch reviews, but mostly what I like to watch are like book hauls. I like book tags because I love seeing other people's answers. What else have I got here? I have vlogs on here, but you know what? I don't know why I put vlogs. I'm not really big on vlogs. You know, book hauls. I mentioned book hauls. Any one of the videos that shows off a bunch of books, man, I'm all there for it, especially when it's a horror book haul. I think Cameron Chaney is like the master of horror book hauls, man. That dude comes along and he's got, hey, what's up, creeps? This is Cameron, and I've got a huge book haul for you. And it's like, you know, I mean, he's got like a T-Rex size stack of books, man. So yeah, that's what I like. That's the kind of stuff I like. Number 8, watching TV was probably a part of all of our childhood. Yeah, all our childhoods. Yeah, definitely. These days, it's become a little less popular. What kind of media user are you? I don't know if the whole thing has become less popular. I mean, I have a TV. I watch Netflix just because I don't watch ABC, CBS, or NBC, watch them on their channels, but instead go through apps and stuff like that. I still watch TV, so to speak. What kind of media? Oh, God, let's see, I use so many things. I've got Netflix. I use the Amazon Fire Stick, so I stream Netflix through it, Hulu, HBO Max, CBS All Access, Shudder. Yeah, that's just to name a few, I watch a lot of stuff like that, And also, as far as media, if you want to talk music, I would love to have a nice stereo system. Do they even make stereo systems anymore? Or is it because of like the MP3s and stuff like that they don't? Because I'm a dinosaur, okay? I listen to CDs, okay? Because that's what I've collected the most over the years. Now, I used to collect albums. I'm not going back to collecting albums or vinyl or whatever you want to call it. First of all, they're too damn expensive nowadays. I mean, okay, let's say I was in the store the other day and I think I saw, it was a copy of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album, Hard Promises. Now, when that album was first released, Tom Petty got into a huge war with, I believe it was his record company, because they wanted to raise the price from like $6.98 to $7.98. He says, no, that's ridiculous. We're not doing that. And I think the guy even went bankrupt in his battle with them. I'm not sure the whole history of it, but I remember from years ago. And he won. So I swear, I bet the man is probably rolling over in his grave when you go over to buy one of his albums and it's like $35. The same frickin' vinyl. Give me a break, Yeah, so I don't do vinyl. Anyway, I just don't do vinyl. So yes, I listen to CDs. I watch streaming services like Netflix and all that. I'm going way off on a tangent with this answer. Sorry about that. Anyway, that is it. It doesn't say to tag anybody. So if you like this video, you want to do it, then please, by all means, do it. Okay. Until then, this is going to post on Wednesday, like I said. Until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and be safe out there. Thank you. Bye.